In this video, we're going to have the opportunity to take a look at how we use Word to make documents accessible. I've uploaded a variety of Word documents that we're going to look at here. But before we go any further with those documents, I want to show you exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to open a new Word document. Let's assume that this is some type of an assignment or a paper that we're trying to create here. Probably many of us have done this before, so I create a new document. And one of the things that occasionally crops up is this idea of how do I get started. So sometimes maybe I will just center align my text, bold and underline, and start typing some type of text. And then when I get done with that, I advance on and begin writing. And we go on and on and on. So, how do I access the accessibility tools inside of Word? Well, what you want to do is take your text and you want to look for the menu that says Review. When I select the Review menu and I work across my toolbar here, I see that I have Check Accessibility tool in here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select this. And right now you can see that the inspection results that I get off to the side say that there are no issues found, so that people, it says, with disabilities should not have difficulty reading this document. Now, this is all fine and dandy, except what happens if I try and save this as a PDF or some other type of document? What I'm going to do here is show you two different ways to save this as a PDF. I'm sure we're most familiar when we save as going up to the File, Save menu, and saving a Word document. We get the common DOCX for Word document extension here. But what happens if I want to save this as a PDF document? This is where things can get a little bit tricky sometimes. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select PDF here. And I'm given two choices. I have option one, which is best for electronic distribution and accessibility. Use Microsoft Online Services. The other one says best for printing. What I'm going to do and recommend that you do is always select best for electronic distribution and accessibility. I'm going to show you a couple of examples inside of Blackboard of documents that I've already created with these, and we'll see what the accessibility checker gives us. So I'm going to go ahead and hit cancel. Just minimize this. Okay, now I have two sets of documents here, and you can see I have varied results with the accessibility checker. The first one here is a Word document, and if I click on my accessibility checker, this was created the way that I showed you initially, by just underlining, centering, and bolding some text. And if we look at the accessibility score for this Word document, we can see off to the right-hand side that it says this document is 100% accessible. Go ahead and I'm going to close this. And I'm going to look at the second and third documents here. So the next document is the exact same text, but it's been saved as a PDF using the electronic accessible option. And if we look at this, we can see that it's still doing quite well, except it says that this PDF has no title. So we could always go through and we could edit this PDF. Okay. The title is considered different from the actual file name. Now we're going to look at the third option here. And this one was created using just the regular old best for print PDF. You can see that I have a red accessibility checker for this. And if I select this, all of a sudden my document has dropped down to 6%. It says basically that this PDF is untagged. If I click on what this means, it will explain that basically there's no table, heading, paragraph information to link to. And that basically, if this were to be interpreted by any of the different learning tools, that it would struggle to come up with the proper tags for it. Okay. So what are my options? Well, if you click here, you have options, and it explains how you can go ahead and tag a new the PDF if you have access to the original file. I do, so I would go ahead and click yes. It gives me a set of instructions if I need more information on this. But I can also click upload the original document. What's important to note here is that once you upload the original document for tagging, that this new version will replace the old version that's previously uploaded in Blackboard. So something that at least you should be aware of. But for right now, I'm not going to do that. Let's move on to example 2 here. So I've done the exact same thing, except this time, I'm going to show you in Word, we can change this text here from normal, this sum text, and I'm going to change this to heading 1, sum text. Go ahead and say sum text. Shouldn't have probably deleted that. And I'm going to go ahead and highlight this. Maybe I will center this again. I'll even underline it. And this gives you an idea of how I created this example 2 here. So you'll notice once again, if I highlight, we're using heading 1 for the title. And then once we go into the actual text, we go over to normal for the text. So let me show you what happened in our second example here, because this was created this way. So if I look at my DOCX example 2 and click on the accessibility checker for this, again, it says that this document is perfect. The document works, everything's good. But what happens if we choose some of the other accessibility formats on this? So I'm going to go ahead again and select the electronic PDF version. And you'll see that once again, we have an accessibility score of 98%, although we still have this title problem that exists. And basically what's going on here is that the accessibility checker is struggling to make sense of this heading. Doesn't realize that this heading is supposed to be the title. And then we'll look at the last option here, which again is my PDF. But here's what's interesting about this. Even though I've used a heading in this and I've done the PDF conversion best for print, it doesn't recognize that the heading has actually been created in here because it's best for print. So even though I went through that extra step to create the heading, I still am getting a low accessibility score on this. So we definitely want to be careful when we're exporting or saving as a PDF from Word, that we make sure that we are selecting the accessible tab. And I want to look at that just one last time as a reminder, in case you missed it the first time. So here's a piece of text I've created in a document. I'm going to go up to my file. I'm going to do save. And in this menu, instead of saving the file format as a DOCX extension, I'm going to go to PDF. And here's where it is important that I select Best for Electronic Distribution and Accessibility. Then we can export and upload that file. I hope this provides some clarity for you on how to best upload documents and PDFs with Ally. If you need additional information, please feel free to see the additional documentation.